Hey everybody, welcome to TCM Time. That's Traditional Chinese Medicine with me, Kathy Young. Hey, let's all let our health shine with all the exercises we're going to do with Qigong. So welcome to our Qigong class. We are in about our 4th week of Qigong with the White Crane Qigong. And we've been going over what I call your organ house. So we're going to review a little bit what we talked about last week, and then we'll begin again a new step to add another dimension to your Qigong practice. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to begin. Hey, nice, very nice. Okay, so just a quick review. Let's go over the meridians that we went over in the previous classes. Let's all start with the lung health because lungs are very important right now. So see if everybody can put your fingers right where your joint is at the end of your collarbone from here. So on both sides. And if you make like a little sadness, lungs are in charge of sadness. So when you're sad, you can see you go down. Good. And let's trace it from here, lung 1 on the chest, going straight to our thumb. Good. So when you're inspired, you give a thumbs up. Good. And let's trace the other side because it's symmetrical. So at the end of the collarbone, let's draw a straight line. This is going to be our white line or silver line because we say lung is metal. So that goes to the thumb. And let's give an inspiration with the lungs. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Good. So anytime you make these kind of movements with your arm, going all the way to your thumb, you're helping your lung health. So everybody, let's make a few movements with the thumb, just like we do in Tai Chi. Yeah, we have the Tai Chi beginning, coming up with the thumb. This is very good for our lung health. And you can stretch it all the way up, all the way down. In the White Crane sequence, the White Crane exercises, anytime we're moving the whole arms, that's moving our lung channel. Very good. All right. And then we have in our pointer, the lungs work together with large intestine. So everybody make double L's. So lungs and large intestine in English begins with L. So this is one way to remember. Thumbs for lungs, large intestine going to the pointer. So I say, hey, when you have healthy guts, you say, hey, I got clean guts, I'm happy. And when you don't have clean guts, that's when you point the finger and you say, hey, I want to blame you. I want to blame you. It's your fault, because that pointer points out. But then I say, look at the 3 fingers pointing back at you. Let's look at yourself. Did you sleep right the day before? Did you eat right the day before? Did you exercise? SEE, that helps you have clean intestines. Then you don't want to blame people, but you can roll with it. Okay, so large intestine, let's all trace the large intestine channel. We finished with the lung here on the thumb. So let's hop over to the pointer. Great, and we're going to be going on the part of your body that gets the suntan. Okay, so this is an organ channel that's a young organ. That means it's a hollow organ, but it also reaches the sunny side of your body. And trace it up, cross in front of your nose, ending on the other side of the nostril. Take a deep breath, smell. Good. So lungs and large intestine work together. Let's trace the other side. We just finished on the thumb. Hop over to your pointer, trace it all the way up, crossing right in front of your nose, ending on the other side of the nostril, and take a deep breath. Exhale. Good. So anytime somebody has allergies, difficulty breathing, we look at the large intestine, we see did they eat properly. One way you can open up your sinuses, let's all take a flat middle finger and let's line it up against the nostrils, going all the way up to the forehead and back down. All the way up and back down. So remember, keep it a flat finger. That keeps it nice and soft. All the way up and down. Up and down. Good. And you can stay by the side of the nostril to open it up. Good. So I stimulate it with my middle finger, pushing in just slightly and circling. Good. Okay, so we got lungs. Take a deep breath with the thumbs. Exhale. We got double L's, lung and large intestine. Everybody give me some cool guns. Hey, that means healthy guts. Let's all trace that back up from the pointer all the way up, crossing to the other nostril. Other side, cool guns, coming in, up, up, up to the head, and ending on the nostrils. Good. And look at the 3 fingers pointing back at you. When you have a bad day and you feel like, oh, the world's to blame, let's say, hey, let's pause for a moment. Let's look at 3 things we can do to change our mindset. S-E-E, to see better. Let's sleep better. E, let's eat better. E again, let's exercise. All right. So lung and large intestine. No more losers, no more losers. We're cool. Okay. All right. So we talked about middle finger. Everybody touch your middle finger. Yeah. So we're going to be tracing the pericardium channel. Everybody put your hand on your heart like a small fist and wrap it up like a present. So your heart has a sac around it. That's like a present that wraps your heart. This is pericardium, helps keep your heart cool, helps your chest keep flowing. So anybody who has close to a heart attack or who's had a heart attack before, we want to massage the pericardium channel to prevent heart attacks. So from pericardium, we start from the side of the nipple, and we're going to aim towards that middle finger. This is a red line, because red is heart, heart fire, and ending on the tip. And making sure you pass the center of your palm. This point is called Lao Gong. It's a palace, okay? And this palace, this point is very strong in energy. This is when we exchange hands, shaking our hands. We exchange heart energy. When we high five, everybody high five with me. Nice. We exchange pericardium energy. When we put our hands together and we're very grateful, when we pray, this is exchanging our heart energy. Let's trace the other side from the side of the nipple, going straight, 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 red line, passing the center of your palm, ending on the middle finger. So what we said to prevent a heart attack, one way is we can slap the elbow crease and give it a good 1 minute, flat palm or a cupping hand. Good. Just for about a minute, or as long as it feels good. Let's do the other side, elbow crease. Good, and let's smooth it out. Smooth it out. So there's a very important pericardium point I want to show everybody, because this point, the diaphragm connects to the pericardium channel. So if it's in charge of the diaphragm, that means it helps us with breathing. When we have anxiety, when we're stressed, this point can help us breathe better. Let's all trace that middle finger down, passing the wrist crease, going about 2 fingers below that wrist crease, between the 2 tendons in the center. This is pericardium 6, Nei Guan, inner pass. Nei Guan is so important to help us breathe better, to help anything that's stuck when we're very emotional, very stuck. This point can release it. So if everybody can put their thumb right between the two tendons, and balance it with the triple burner on the back, which we'll cover today. Let's massage this point for about 1 minute. It's just a nice gentle stimulation. I'm squeezing a little bit and shaking it out. And this point, I've had very good results with people who've had too much heat in their body. When heat gets trapped in your chest, they feel uncomfortable. So this point can open up that whole stagnation in the chest area. This point, connecting with the back, we call it inner pass and outer pass. This point can help you wake up from consciousness when people pass out and their body and their spirit separates. This point connects, it realigns the body and spirit. Let's all go to the other side, following the middle finger down, 2 fingers lower than your wrist crease, going between the 2 tendons in the center and directly opposite on the back, triple burner. And let's massage it. Gently squeeze and shake it out. This point can help a lot of people right now when they're stressed, when they're anxious and worried. This will help them to breathe better, and that will calm down the stress. Good. And that can help you sleep better at night. Good. So just about a minute is good. Some people can do it up to 5 minutes. Generally between 1 to 5 minutes with acupressure massage, I find people get very good results. So can we all try tonight before we sleep? Massage these 2 points about 1 minute on the right hand, 1 minute on the left hand, and making sure you match it up with the opposite side triple burner, okay? That will help you sleep, that will help you breathe better. Good. So that's pericardium. We're gonna go to the pinky before we go to the triple burner. Let's all touch your pinky, the inner part of your pinky. Good. Inside of your pinky, let's all make a pinky promise, link our hands. Making a pinky promise comes from our heart channel. So let's all trace the heart channel. Heart channel starts right under your armpit. So when your heart is happy and you want to share your heart chi, you say, hey, everybody raise the roof. I'm so happy to see you. I'm sharing my heart chi. Or you say, hey, we won. This heart chi is coming out and it's so happy, so happy. Great. When your heart is too hot, then you start sweating right under the armpit. Good. And we want to circulate that chi. So let's all trace another red line. That's heart is fire element. Passing your wrist crease and ending on the inside of your pinky. Good. Finishing at the very corner of the nail. Good. Let's trace the other side. Give me a high five with your heart chi open. Nice. Good. And let's trace it from under the heart, under the armpit. Draw a red line going to the inside of the pinky. Pinky promise from your heart that you'll always take care of your heart. And we pinky promise with each other, promise to take care of your heart. All right. Very good. So let me show you one point that's very good for sleep and also very good for calming the mind, calming your spirit. We call this spirit gate, Senmen. Here, let's trace that inner pinky all the way down to the wrist crease. Good, you'll feel a tendon right on the pinky side. Let's hop in the tendon, coming into the center. Good. So here, if you align it with the inside of your pinky, right on the wrist crease, this point is heart number 7, Senmen. Very good to help you calm down, very good to help you sleep at night. So again, I put my thumb, you can use a flat thumb or the pointer of your thumb, and circle, and circle. When I do acupressure massage, it's all by feeling. It's all by your feeling what feels good, and what doesn't feel good. So when people ask me how much pressure do I put, in general, I say you want a comfortable pain. So it should feel very comfortable, but it should feel a little painful that it's stimulating. But the best way I describe it for me when I massage myself, it's like I'm a plumber and I'm digging in to open up anything clogged up. So I imagine if your sink is plugged up, I'm opening it up, whatever's stuck here. Good. Let's come to the other side. Again, follow the inside of your pinky coming down to your wrist crease. You'll feel a tendon on the pinky side. Hop over that tendon to come in towards the center. And let's use our thumb to massage. Circle as if you're opening up anything blocked. Good. So last week, we said the heart is connected with your mind. In Chinese medicine, your heart is connected with your mind and your spirit. So at this point, when you massage your heart channel, it helps you connect with your own mind and your own spirit. So that's why it makes us very calm before we sleep. Good. And let's just touch our heart with the mind to remember that. Good. And our spirit. All right. So we have the inside of the pinky. Now let's all go on the outside of the pinky. This is our small intestine. Everybody touch our small intestine down here below your belly button. Good. All of your intestines are always sorting. What you need, you keep it. What you don't need, you give it away. So everybody make a small intestine chop. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. Small intestine chop. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. Okay, so if heart channel finished on the inside of the pinky, let's hop over to the outside. Small intestine works with the heart, coming straight down. This is also a red line because it's a fire element, coming by our shoulders, ending right in front of our ear. So right between your jaw and your ear. Good. And let's go to the other side. Small intestine chop. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. Small intestine line, the meridian, let's trace it. Coming down from the pinky and going onto the head. And ending right in front of the ear. And open and close your jaw. Good. So let's open our ears. Good. And release it. When you open your ears, you have better selective hearing. If small intestine is always sorting out what it needs, what it doesn't need, that helps you to select what you need to hear and what you don't need to hear. Okay? So small intestine, tracing it all the way to the front of the ear, selective hearing. Small intestine chop, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. Tracing it, red line, all the way in front of your ear. Good. So now we're missing one organ that's special in Chinese medicine. This is called your triple burner, San Jiao. San means tree, Jiao means burner. So if everybody can make a hand right across from your lower part of your chest, this is your diaphragm. Take a deep breath and you'll feel your diaphragm move. Take the other hand, let's put it across our belly button. This is 3 levels of the triple burner. Imagine it like 3 levels of an oven. You have your upper burner, everything up here. You have your middle burner in the center, and everything below the belly button is your lower burner. And if everybody can make your organ house, the roof of the organ house, everything in the attic, that's your upper burner. That's your heart, that's your lungs, that's your pericardium. That's the attic that gets too hot. Okay, then we have the middle, your kitchen, the stomach. Stomach works with other organs to digest. In the kitchen, we have on the left side your spleen, pancreas. Coming over to your right side, that's the liver, gallbladder. Okay, it's very important for these two to be balanced, liver on the right, spleen on the left, to have a very balanced emotion, very harmonized emotion. Okay, we say liver is the wood element, so we think of it as green. On the spleen, we think of it as the earth element, that's a yellow color. So just like the tree and the earth have to harmonize, the wood and the liver, the wood liver and the spleen earth have to harmonize. Okay, so that's our middle level. Everybody from your belly button, let's come below. Right beneath that level of the belly button, this is large intestine. Remember, can you give me some large intestines? Good. And Qigong, yes. Good. Large intestine. Small intestine. Can everybody do small intestine chop? Good. That's what I want. This is what I don't want. Good. And very low is the bladder, where we have to go to the toilet. And everybody, 2 hands in the back. This here in the back is all in the basement of our house. So the basement tends to get too wet. When it gets too wet, we have to move our legs to circulate. So today, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be moving our legs to circulate that basement, that lower burner. Okay? So you just met all 12 organs of your organ house. You've met all 6 on your hands. Yes, we should have 6 fingers to cover all organ channels, but actually we have 5. And as we continue going on, we'll talk about the 6 organs going to the legs. So to review the triple burner, think of it as all of you. Think of it as all of you. So when you have a ring, when you marry somebody, hey, you're putting a ring to exchange all of you with all of each other. So everybody put a ring on it. Say, hey, I'm going to take care of all of me. And put a ring on it. I'm going to take care of all of me. Triple burner. Okay? So triple burner here. This is one organ channel that's going to trace all the way up. So here, following your ring finger, coming past your elbow, coming straight up, and ending on the side of your eyebrows. So lift up your eyebrows and let it down. Good. And let's trace the other side. Triple burner, also a red line. Coming back and ending right on the eyebrows. So side of the eyebrows, when you have tension and you want to relax all of you, we want to smooth out our eyebrows. So you can use your pointer or you can use your knuckle to smooth out your whole triple burner, coming all the way to your temple. Good. Any kind of tension that's in all of our body, we want to help the triple burner. Good. So triple burner, ring finger, ending on our eyebrows. All right. So today we're going to be doing the white crane exercises, but we're going to add our legs. So I'm going to lower the camera so you can see my legs. Okay, so we're going to spread, take one foot and step forward. And this is called climbing mountain stance in Chinese, 登山步. And you're going to shift the weight back until 60% is in the back, 60% of your weight in the back, and 40% in the front. This is called 四六步. 四 means 4, 6, 六 means 6. Okay. So let's shift from 四六步 to 登山步. 四六步 to 登山步. 四六步 to 登山步. So you have all the organ channels going to the legs. This is helping your whole basement, the whole lower burner. So let's all do the white crane exercises. We're going to try it with the legs. So let's all start first from the horse stance. From the horse stance, let's open up the basement by circulating our waist. And one hand is in the front on the dantian, the energy center. In the back, I'm on my Mingmen. Think of it like the fireplace of your house. And you do have a gentle squat. Again, the squatting helps to clear out the basement, clear out any too much wetness in the basement, anything that's stuck. As wide as you can. And you're making a big horizontal circle. As wide as you can. Good. From the side, you can see I'm opening up my lower back and circling around. Opening the lower back and circling around. Let's turn over to one side. So normally my feet would be pointing forward, but now we're going to shift it a little bit so that we're angling and shifting back and forth. So I'm going back and forth from Siliopu to Tengsanpu, 4-6 stance to climbing mountain stance. And we're getting a deeper stretch compared to before when we were doing it stationary. Good. So for some of you who might be new to using your legs, feel free not to get too low. The next day you might feel the soreness in your legs. And this is a sign that you're actually using the muscles. At the end, we'll do something to relax those muscles at the end. So let's come over to the other side. And again, normally we would be doing stationary. This is the horse stance. But now we're adding 4-6 stance and climbing mountain stance. Rocking, so this is called rocking. Rocking back and forth. And same time, your waist is still going in a big horizontal circle. And one thing to pay attention to when you do the climbing mountain stance, be careful that your knee does not go past your toe. This will hurt your knee over long term. So keep it always straight, so it never goes past your toe. Let's all come back to the center, making our circle smaller and smaller. When you make your circle smaller and smaller, try to pay attention inside to what we call the dantian, the energy center. Good. So the small one's very important because this uses your smaller and finer muscles. Now when you find a good point, let's all reverse it. So now if you're going clockwise, you're going counterclockwise, and vice versa. As wide as you can. And you can feel lower back opens and stretches. And we're helping the whole basement of our house. Anything that's tight, try to stretch it out and try to make it as big of a circle as you can. Very wide, because when you have good flexibility, the qi flows much smoother. Let's all turn to one side. So now I shift my legs, I shift my feet, and I'm going forward and rocking back. Rocking forward and circle, rocking back. And remember, check that front knee, that you're not going past your toe. Same time, you're going in a big horizontal circle. Let's all change the feet, coming back to center and turning to the other side. Big horizontal circle. And see if you can get it to shift weight forward and backward. Rocking forward and backward. Making sure the front knee doesn't go past your toe. And trying to make a large horizontal circle, as large as you can. Coming back to center, feet point forward again. You can adjust your feet, coming closer into this is called horse stance, ma bu. Ma means horse, bu means stance. And we're making the circle smaller and smaller. Very good. Now we're going to come up vertically through our spine. Hand comes in front to solar plexus. First soft point you feel when you touch down. And we're going to bend from this point. So you'll see I'm bending from this point. Bending from solar plexus. And this whole area is helping your whole kitchen. And you'll see I'm opening vertebrae from small, lower, middle, and upper. Lower, middle, and upper. Squeeze the kitchen as if you're coming down to pick up something or coming down to tie your shoe. And then see if you can keep your head upright so you still align with heaven or sky. Let's all turn to our left side, our spleen, pancreas, helping still our digestion. For spleen, try to remember T and T, transforms and transports. So that means it transforms and transports all your food into qi and blood, energy and blood. So if you want to make more energy or keep up your energy, keep massaging the spleen on the left. And then see if you can add in the rocking back and forth. For anybody who's new at home and the rocking's too much, feel free to do it stationary and just twist without shifting the weight. And people who want the challenge to open up your basement at the same time, add the legs. Let's shift, coming back to center, Mapu, horse stance, and shifting to the other side, our right. Climbing mountain for 6. 4-6步, 登山步. And bending from solar plexus. See if you can get it to shift, rocking forward and backward. So for anybody who does Tai Chi, this is very helpful for your Tai Chi practice to start shifting legs, rocking back and forth. And anybody who does push hands, anybody who does martial arts. And for everybody who's working on health, this is helping your whole basement, all the organs there. Coming back to center. Let's come up higher, coming to our chest for the lungs. So you'll see I'm opening my lungs and closing. Opening, my elbows come to the side and closing. Yeah, very good. Now I see your chest moving. We're helping our whole attic. That's good for the whole heart and the lung system. So we added healing sounds last week. Let's all add in the healing sound for the lung. So as you inhale, exhale, you make the S sound. Healing sounds are very important to work on the vibration and opening up the chi in that organ. So for lungs, if you feel sadness, too much sadness, then you want to balance it. You can use the S sound and practicing white crane, Qigong. Let's all turn to our left side, continue with the chest, but now we're adding with the spleen sound. For the spleen, healing sound is Hu, H-U. So you inhale, exhale, just like you warm your hands in the winter, you go. Very good. See if you can keep your head upright. While you bend down, head stays upright. This aligns your whole spine with heaven chi or sky chi. And let's slowly turn to your other side, turning on your heels, other side, to your right. For your liver on the right is Shi. So imagine you tell a little child to be quiet. Shh. Imagine liver is wood, like the trees blowing in the wind. Very good. Anybody who has difficulty falling asleep or who wakes up between 1 to 3 at night, this is the liver that's unbalanced, and you can use the shi sound to cool down and calm down your liver. And that's good for anybody who has high blood pressure too. Liver is responsible for a lot of high blood pressure issues in Chinese medicine. Let's come back to the center. Let's drop our hands, allowing the hands to become the wings of the crane. And this is opening our whole lungs and chest area. I'm circling my hands around, palms face out and coming in. Circling all those organ channels going to the hands, twisting it to get a good stimulation, and back. Twist and back. Twist and back. So you'll see I'm twisting my pinky for the heart and small intestine channel and relaxing it. Twist and back. So the healing sound for the heart is ha, just like somebody laughing, but in a soft way. Let's turn our feet, turning on the heels, and let's shift to the left for the spleen and the heart to harmonize. Good. So when spleen and heart are harmonized, you sleep better and you have less worries. Good. Let's turn on our heels to our right side to harmonize the heart and the liver. So you can always vary the sounds. So if you want to work on heart and liver, you can go one time ha, and one time shi, and you keep alternating. When your heart and liver are harmonized, you have more patience, more love, and just general more kindness. So let's all come back to the center. Now let's work on our kidneys. One hand stays on dantian, other hand twists. And every time you twist in your lower back, that helps your kidneys. Kidneys is responsible for fear. So let's strengthen our kidneys to better deal with fear. And the healing sound for kidney is like the Chinese word for water, shui, 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 Let's turn to the left, see if you can enhance that whole bending and twisting. to help spleen and kidney harmonize on the left. When your spleen and kidney are harmonized, you generally have more energy and more vitality. For kids who are growing, kidney is very important for growth. So I'll get them to work on their kidneys. Let's turn on our heels to the right side, harmonizing liver and kidney. People who have a good balance in liver and kidneys, they generally have strong knees and no knee problems, strong backs, less back problems, and they also have good sexual health. So again, very good vitality. And then let's come back to the center and just alternate right and left and right. Seeing your knees and ankle and hips twist to get stronger in the legs, to help you always align yourself to prevent any falling. Especially as you get older, you don't want to fall. Keep working on the ankle, knee, and hip alignment. Good, and then let's slow it down. Make it smaller and smaller. Bring your feet in closer and closer. And then relax. Coming up on your heels and rolling onto your heels and toes to release any stagnation on the bottom of the feet. And let's do the last one for what we learned today. Triple burner, just coming straight up. And a C sound, just like a hissing sound. And again, C sound. 3 more times. C sound again, inhale. And last time, stretch it open really wide and calm down the whole triple burner, all of you. All right, awesome job. You did your white crane Qigong today. And if you want to review your healing sounds, in the previous class from last week, if you look on YouTube, you'll see I put down the specific sound with the specific organ. So if you forget and you just want to remember, go to the description of the last class. That's from the 23rd of April, okay? And I'll probably also include it in this video when I put it up too. Okay, so to review, we did triple burner today. That's all of you. Everything from the attic, everything in your kitchen, everything in your basement. And the key to having a healthy basement, everything in the lower area, is to move your legs. So today we moved the legs by rocking back and forth between Siliopu for 6 stands and Dengsanpu, climbing mountain stands. And just remember to shift by turning your heel on your heel and to the other side. Good. And for anyone who just wants to keep it basic, stand forward, squatting just like a horse stance, mapu, like you're riding a horse, and just only twist without shifting the weight. And you'll find your body starts getting healthier and healthier. White crane Qigong is one of the things I learned since I was young. And when I was just in college, one time me and my friends went to a health fair, and me and my friends both got tested with a chiropractor, which could assess your body alignment, your spine alignment. And I was surprised because both of my friends, they were showing some misalignment. And I was surprised that my whole spine was in a good alignment. And that's the first time I realized, I wonder if it's because of White crane Qigong. And I do believe it is. So get your body into good alignment, keep practicing White crane Qigong, and we'll keep practicing triple burner, all of you. So putting one more ring finger, all of you, and all of you, and release. Awesome. Good. Till next time, come back to TCM time and let your health shine.